Welcome back to Best Futuristic Gadgets. The mobility scooter grew up. No more open frames and garden center aesthetics. These are fully enclosed, weather-protected, feature-loaded personal vehicles that look less like medical equipment and more like something from a car showroom. One with a full cabin, heating, and a sound system. One with solar charging built into the roof, and one so refined they literally called it fit for royalty. 5 personal mobility scooters that feel like mini cars. Independence? Reimagined completely. Number 1. Mobility scooters have always asked one compromise too many, and the weather is usually the final one. The BoomerBuggy X Pro removed every compromise from the list. This is a fully enclosed personal mobility vehicle with a rigid cabin structure, proper doors, a full windshield, and weather protection that makes rain, wind, and cold completely irrelevant to whether you go out today. The cabin seals out the elements and seals in the comfort. Heated interior, ventilation control, and a riding experience that feels like a vehicle rather than an appliance. The XPro's performance matches the protection, a motor and battery system capable of real-world range that handles errands, social visits, and daily independence without anxiety about making it home. The drive system is smooth and confident, with a top speed appropriate for road and pathway use and handling that feels planted and predictable. Storage capacity is practical, not a token basket, but genuine cargo space for groceries, mobility aids, and the things daily life actually requires you to carry. The design is the other headline. The BoomerBuggy X Pro looks like something you chose to drive, not something prescribed to you. That distinction matters more than it might seem to people for whom it isn't yet relevant. Mobility scooters restored independence. The X Pro made sure independence looks good doing it. Number 2. Freedom. It's right there in the name, and the Avvenire Freedom Cab earns it completely. This is a fully enclosed mobility scooter built around the conviction that personal freedom of movement should never be conditional on the weather, the season, or the temperature outside. The Freedom Cab delivers that unconditionally. A full enclosed cabin with sealed doors, a panoramic windshield, and a protected interior environment that extends outdoor independence through every month of the year. The cabin design prioritizes the rider experience, an ergonomic seating position that reduces fatigue on longer journeys, intuitive controls positioned for easy reach, and visibility designed for the confidence of someone who wants to see where they're going, not peer through a narrow slit. Electric drivetrain provides the quiet, smooth, emission-free operation that makes it appropriate for indoor and outdoor environments, shopping centers, pedestrian areas, and anywhere the journey takes you. Range is built for real daily use, not just a short demonstration circuit. Safety features include lighting front and rear, mirrors, and horn. Everything a vehicle sharing space with pedestrians and other traffic requires to operate responsibly. Independence shouldn't expire when it rains. The Freedom Cab makes sure it never does. Number 3. Not every mobility scooter needs a full cabin to deliver genuine independence. The Green Transporter Q Express proves that a well-engineered open scooter can still redefine what personal mobility looks like. This is an electric mobility scooter built around performance and practicality, a motor system that handles real gradients, a battery with serious range, and a build quality that makes every journey feel confident rather than cautious. The Q Express is designed for active users who need reliable, capable personal transport. Fast enough to cover meaningful distances, stable enough to handle varied terrain, and comfortable enough for extended use without the fatigue that cheaper scooters impose on their riders. The electric drivetrain is quiet, smooth, and zero emission, appropriate for indoor environments, shopping areas, and anywhere noise and emissions would make a conventional scooter unwelcome. Compact enough to navigate tight spaces, capable enough to handle everything outside them, the Q Express delivers the independence you need in a package that actually delivers it. Number 4. Fit for royalty. That's what Scooterpac called it. Having spent time with the Scooterpac Cabin Car, they weren't exaggerating. This is a fully enclosed electric mobility scooter that brings the comfort, finish, and feature level of premium automotive design to personal mobility. A cabin with proper insulation, heating, a sound system, and interior trim that treats the rider with the dignity that premium personal transport has always delivered to people who could access it. The cabin structure is rigid and properly sealed, not a weather cover stretched over a frame, but a designed enclosure with doors that close with the satisfying solidity of a vehicle that was built to keep the weather out. Rain, wind, cold temperatures, the cabin car makes them someone else's problem. Range is substantial for a vehicle of this category. The drive system is smooth and precise, and the driving position is car-like enough that experienced drivers adapt to it immediately, rather than learning a new control system from scratch. The aesthetics are genuinely considered. This is a vehicle that draws admiring attention rather than sympathetic glances. Royalty has always traveled in comfort and dignity. The Scooterpac Cabin Car makes sure everyone else can too. Number 5. Daymak built their reputation on electric vehicles that push what personal transport can be. The BoomerBuggy X is what that reputation looks like applied to mobility. This is a fully enclosed electric mobility scooter from Daymak, a vehicle that combines the accessibility and maneuverability of a scooter with the weather protection, range, and feature set of a microcar at a price point that makes that combination genuinely accessible. The solar charging panel integrated into the roof continuously tops off the battery in daylight, extending range beyond what the battery capacity alone delivers, and reducing charge frequency for users who make shorter daily trips. In good weather, the BoomerBuggy X extends its range simply by sitting outside, passive charging that costs nothing and demands nothing. The enclosed cabin provides full protection across all weather conditions. The electric drivetrain is smooth and quiet, and the Daymak engineering that goes into their broader EV range shows up in the build quality, a vehicle that feels considered rather than assembled from catalog components. Solar, enclosed, electric, capable. The Daymak Boomerbuggy X is personal mobility taken seriously. Thanks for watching Best Futuristic Gadgets. Subscribe and stay upgraded.